candied orange peel, dried cranberries, vanilla sugar, cranberry orange shortbread. Hey everyone, welcome back to Just Jen Baking. Today we are going to be making the third recipe from my holiday cookie advent calendar, which is cranberry orange shortbread. This recipe sounds kind of interesting. I've never made something like it, but it sounds super simple and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. First, I have some flour, and I'm going to mix in some sugar. I then have some cold cubed butter that I'm going to add in and mix with my hands until crumbly. Get your hands all up in there. Yeah. Just kind of smush the butter until it mixes with the flour and the sugar and it's all combined. I feel like a cat making biscuits. Once it's crumbly to your liking, we're going to add about a tablespoon of orange juice, the candied orange peel, and the dried cranberry, and a little bit of vanilla extract. That's more than a little. You're going to mix this in until you get kind of a dough that actually sticks together. If it doesn't, you're going to add a little bit more liquid. It can be either orange juice or some water. Once you're able to form a ball with the dough because it stays together, you're going to wrap it in cling wrap and chill for at least 2 hours. Once your dough is chilled, you're ready to begin rolling it out on a very well floured surface and a floured rolling pin. If it begins sticking to the rolling pin, you're going to want to add more flour either to the top of the dough or to the rolling pin itself. If it's a little too crumbly, you can add a little more liquid and re-chill. I also noticed that when rolling, if you kind of lift the rolling pin up a little bit at the end, that sort of helps it to not stick as much. So that was how I had some success with this. You're going to want to roll it out to about a 1/4 inch thickness before you start cutting out your cookies. You can use a round cookie cutter for this, or if you don't have one, a glass works perfectly fine actually. Once your cookies are all cut out, you're going to place them on a cookie sheet that's been lined with parchment paper. If you want more cookies, you can always recombine the scraps and roll it back out and get even more. You might as well. You made the dough, you should get the cookies. Once your cut out cookies are chilled, you're going to dip the tops in your vanilla sugar. If you don't have vanilla sugar, you can pretty easily make it by combining regular sugar and the seeds from a vanilla bean or two in a food processor. You can then let the vanilla pods sit in the airtight container with the sugar for about 2 weeks and you'll get a nice sugar that's sort of infused with a nice vanilla flavor. Honestly though, I'm sure this would work just as well with regular sugar, and you can always up the amount of vanilla extract that goes into the dough just to get that excess vanilla flavor, but it would probably work just as well without the vanilla. It's just kind of a nice touch if you have it. And that's about it. These cookies don't turn very golden brown, so it's a little tough to tell when they're done, but they will be golden brown on the bottom, so you can always check for that. I was actually quite pleasantly surprised with these cookies. Shortbread aren't normally my favorite, but these were nice and soft on the inside, and the balance between the tart of the cranberry and the orange with the vanilla sugar on top was really a very pleasant combination. These would be the perfect type of cookies for someone who says they don't really like desserts that are too sweet. These were really nice and light. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe to be alerted when my next video comes out.